I remember back in Chicago, we had these hot and humid summers, and most of the kids in the neighborhood, or at least a lot of them, would sit out in front of their house trying to sell lemonade. They probably still do it today, there and here. But I wanted to make that money also. But I didn't want to sit there for all those hours and waste that day trying to sell lemonade for a nickel to people who came by. I didn't even want to buy it after they looked at it. The ice melted down. It looked terrible. So I had to figure out a different way to make some of that money so I could go to the candy store later. So I came up with the idea of getting my wagon out of the garage that I got last Christmas under the Christmas tree, went in the house, asked my mother to make me a big pitcher of lemonade and another pitcher of orange. We used Kool-Aid in those days. And we put that in the wagon. I got some real glasses, 6 or 7 of them, because we didn't use paper cups, and a big bowl of water so that we could rinse those glasses out. And I took that wagon, I think it was about 4 or 5 blocks away where they were building new houses. And I timed this so I'd get there about 11:45 in the morning, because everyone had lunch at noon back then, and they were all working all morning. The sun was out, beating down, they're sweating, and it's about 15 minutes before lunch, and along comes this kid with a wagon, yells up to him, "Who wants to buy an ice cold lemonade or orange drink for 10 cents? Well, most of all of them came down to my wagon. And some of them bought 2 glasses. I sold out in 7 or 8 minutes, everything I had. They asked me, "Are you coming back again tomorrow?" I said, "I'll be here at the same time." So I took my wagon back home, put it in the garage, took all the dirty dishes in the house. My mother said she would wash them for me, which was very nice of her. And I had to give her some of my money because she used her mix to make the lemonade and orange. And plus, we all have to pay our suppliers. But I had a lot of money left. I knew I was going to the ice cream store or buying candy later. And I grabbed my baseball glove, was on my way to play baseball. I waved to the kids out in the street and said, "Good luck, guys." They were still sitting there praying that someone would buy a glass of lemonade for a nickel. And I was off to play baseball. I had money in my pocket. My job was done. And in business, that's all you need, is that little extra edge, that little value added to get people to recognize you and to want to buy your product or service. You don't have to reinvent it. You just need that little extra, and you'll always be successful.